Hi, it's Rich. Welcome to Rich's Slot Car Room. Today I'm going to take this Badman T-Jet and take it apart, clean it, put some new parts in it, see if I can get it to run way better than what it is running. So I'm going to bring you guys right over here. I'm just going to turn the camera. Just like that. And I'm going to get hot on it. Some of you probably are not interested in seeing me tear apart a T-Jet unless you've done it yourself 100 times. You watch somebody else do it 100 times, or maybe you never done it. Holy bejesus. I'm going to need a man screwdriver for that bad boy. What's better about the T-Jet versus the Auto World cars? Wow, is it stock? Yeah, is that back screw. Auto World, it's solid all around. As with the old AFX, you can just loosen it up and take it off. I don't know, somebody, yeah. It's almost all the way out, that screw is. I think somebody super glued it. Looks like somebody did. Now, who would do such a thing? Einsteiners are us? Yeah, there's something on it. There's definitely something on there. But yeah, you got the back screw, which on the body, the screws in, you're supposed to be able to, if I get the screw back in. This stuff was so much easier when we were kids and had little fingers. Put the screw by halfway in. You set it in, it's supposed to slide in, but somebody's got this thing. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. They probably didn't know no better. They thought it broke. And it didn't break. It's supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be able to slide it onto the screw. And then put it right on there. And then slide it right back. So you ain't got to take that rear screw out. T-dash. No, this is supposed to be a dash chassis. Somebody super glued the bad boy all together. That's alright. We'll get her apart. It's got some peculiar looking springs in. Now I like to shine these up. I use my Dremel. You see how dull looking it is. I'll shine this bad boy up. Now look at that bad boy. That bad boy shines. Now this is an old chassis that's got this dash upper. That's gotta be me putting that brass on there. I don't think it came that way. Wow, these brushes are bad. They look like they're instead of being flat, they're like they come over, then they come down at an angle. So probably why this thing doesn't run worth a hoot. Well, there's no springs in here. That could be a reason why too. If I remember right though, back in the day, one of these chassis didn't have springs in it. I don't know, maybe it's the T-Jet. I'm a Tyco guy. I don't know. Everything I know about AFX is because it's simple. It's not all that complex. Buddies of mine had them when I was a kid, and I watched them take them apart. And then somebody bought me one once because that's all I wanted for Christmas was slot cars. When you're 12, 13, 14 years old, I mean, what else do you want? A bicycle or a slot car. And I'm shining up this bottom. These bottom plates are all nasty. Should take these tires off. It's best to take the tires off before you go messing around. These tires here, yeah, this whole axle fell right off. It broke. Looks like somebody nailed it on or something. Well, maybe it's alright. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I'll clean this up. Really? A ghost just turned that on. That is water with fruit punch flavoring. And fruit punch flavoring is freaking nasty. Yuck. I didn't know it when I bought it. So I dumped about a third of it out. And I dumped some pineapple coconut in there and some strawberry kiwi in there and some orange tangerine in there, and I mixed it all up, and it's actually okay now. It's drinkable. These pickup shoes ain't that bad. I mean, I got a bunch of them, but they're not really that bad. Guess you shine them up, nobody even know they're old, rusty ones. Were rusty. Yeah, they copper, like the not the Eiffel Tower, but the Statue of Liberty's copper. After a while, it gets all turned to green, gets all corroded. Now look how shiny that bad boy is. Look how dull that one is. Yeah. This Dremel polish, that purple polish is fat from Dremel. I think it works really nice. Cleans up pickup shoes really, really nice. I use it for many, many things. You put it on your hand. It makes your hand warm. It burns if you leave it there too long, but it don't hurt. I think it's supposed to be like 800 grit or something. 900 grit. Yeah. That way, there you go. You guys got a way better view there. Remember that for next time. See, I got this tore down all the way. And take that brass out of there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got like, yeah, you got right up in here. It's got super glue on there. I think the pins are actually broke out of it. There's no pins that are supposed to go down. Well, you know what? Yeah, it does have slots for them. But it's just for it to sit into. It doesn't, I don't think it actually holds much of anything, but it is broke. No, you know what? It's not broke. If you're looking at it up here in the light, there's no break on it. It's nice and smooth. It's supposed to be like that, I guess. Might not even be an AFX. This here says, right there, it says T, capital T, dash, and the word dash, capital D-A-S-H, T dash. And this chassis says AFX somewhere. I've seen it on there. It says 2 right there. I'm telling you, and I seen this thing said AFX somewhere. I thought I did anyway. It might not be an AFX chassis. I don't know what T-dash is. Is that some kind of a chassis? Put that down in the comments. I don't know. You guys know I'm Mr. Tyco. It ain't that I don't know jack smack about AFX. I mean, I do. Aurora Factory Experimental. Most of you guys didn't. A lot of guys don't even know that. I'm gonna say most of you that are watching, but most people watching don't even know that. Now this bottom, it doesn't have where the brushes go in. It has the little. So I don't think could be wrong, but I don't think springs go in there. This might be an older AFX or an older or dash chassis. That what they call a dash chassis. T-dash. I don't know. Maybe that's what that means. I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know when I don't. You guys teach me something. Tell me what it is. This thing looks like a mean green. AFX didn't make mean green. I could put a meter on this and see what ohms. Yeah, it says T-dash. Any of you guys have ever seen anybody do this with a ohm meter? Yeah, I did turn it off the last time. It shuts off auto by itself, obviously, because it's not dead. Okay, I got ohms over here. On this side over here is ohms. So I'm going to, over in here is ohms. And the lowest one is 600 ohms. And it goes all the way up to 50 M. 50 million, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. But I'm going to set this up right here so you guys can see it. I think you can see it anyway. Better if it was like that, huh? Yeah. We'll stick it on here and see if it works this way. .3? Are you kidding me? 4.3 ohm armature. Wow. That sounds kind of hard to believe. Am I doing it wrong? 4.3 ohm. Wow. That's maybe that's what that dash chassis is all about. I don't know. Guys, you guys saw it, 4.3. You guys can't see that. I'm going to have to look in the monitor and make sure you guys can see it too. Yeah, you guys can see it too, huh? Yeah, you can see it. 4.3 ohm. Wow. That's a hell of an armature. If I'd have known that, I'd have put this bad boy in that 4 gear I set up there. Wow. I'm gonna put some new, now these brushes, I didn't throw them away, did I? These brushes, okay, they got the notch on the one side. That's the deal. But the top is at an angle, and I really don't think it's supposed to be like that. Maybe it is. But if I go like this, yeah, they get stuck down real easily. Yeah, these things aren't very strong. They don't have a lot of tension on them, you would say. I think I'm gonna put some different brushes in it. I'm gonna put some what you would call hop-up brushes. They're copper. It's supposed to be copper. Let's put it that way. There's 3 of them. I think I only need 2 unless one goes for a ride. Okay, let's see how these fit in there. They fit in there nice. Yeah. Whenever you gotta put one of these back in, and that damn magnet grabs a hold of it and flops it all around, you might as well just recheck the brushes. Because you got about a 99% chance that they went for a little ride. Alrighty. Let's these springs in here are pretty good tension on them. Then I got a dip in my mouth and I get it all over my fingers. Let's too nice. Sounds good on here. Yeah, it's on low. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. That sounds good. I'm not sure which hole. Now, it looks like this front one's way bigger than it's supposed to be, so I don't mean a little bit, I mean way bigger. There we go. Put some rubbers on the back of here. Put some tires on it. Yeah, let's wipe the excess back off. Yeah. This thing sounds way better. Way better. I think, to be honest, like I said, you guys know I'm not an AFX expert, but I think that those brushes came that way. They're supposed to be on an angle like that. And I could be totally wrong. It could be wore down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they came that way. Now this front hole's not lining up. Yeah, it is. It is. All right. Don't want to line up. There we go. That guide pin turned on me. There we go. Yeah, this one here ain't gonna get tight. What I need to do is put that one that's got that big fat washer on it that I had in there the other day. This looks like a screw out a pair of glasses or something. Whoever built this was probably just using whatever parts he or she had. I thought I threw it in this drawer here. I didn't throw it in a miscellaneous drawer, did I? No. There's a bunch of screws in here, but those are real nice. It had a big, kind of a big washer on it. built right into it. I don't know, maybe I used it even though I thought I wasn't going to use it. I ended up putting it back on, but I remember throwing it in the drawer. Got a bunch of brushes in here. Here, see, this top plate here is a perfect example. See how those little things stick out there in the end? This one here doesn't do that, but I thought it was supposed to. I'll have to go through and clean this drawer up one of these days. A bunch of crap in here. Bunch of stuff. What's that off of? That's a top clip, but it's got the long arm on it. I think it's on one of those. I got a bunch of them. I think it's, what do they call those things? I forget. Alright, I can't find that screw. Bunch of brushes. There's a mangled up spring. Lots of top gears. Alright. There's a magnet in here. It's gonna be, everything's all stuck together. Alright, we'll put all these in the front. I like to know what happened to that spring. And G plus chassis and dragon magnets. I'll clean them brushes up for me later. So let me see if I got a better spring in here. That screw works, but it's stripped and it gets down where it's almost tight and it just keeps spinning. I think I should just call this the rubber band drawer instead of the miscellaneous. Let me try this little one here. It's got a pretty big head on it too. Guess I don't need that. I think it's too big. That's definitely for a pair of glasses. I'm pretty sure this one here is an old AFX screw. Yeah, it just keeps on spinning too. Like the old Tyco S chassis. I actually have styrene tubes that you can actually cut this and glue it inside the body if it's all stripped out. But this AFX, this body here, it's molded back there. It's molded in, so there ain't no way you're going to do that. Why is this thing giving me so much trouble? It's not that much bigger. I don't think it's fitting down in the chassis slot. Alright, let me see if I can get the screw in now. It won't, the chassis don't want it. There we go. The chassis keeps trying to push it out. Nice and tight now. Yes, it is. Alright. Is it all the way down? No, it's not. Okay. I don't know why somebody had to super glue this body together. When you put the body on the chassis, if the screws are stripped like they were, you just get a slightly bigger screw to put on. Yeah, there we go, AFX. Oh, that's down nice. That's a dash chassis with a 4.3 ohm armature on it. He's running way better than 167, 170, 71. Let's take it over to the track. Let's take it for a ride around the track and see how she goes. So, get all this miscellaneous stuff out of the way. Alright, let's take this bad boy over to the track. Let me pause it for a second, bring it around. Alright. I need to check this power supply, see which one I got it set on. Alright, intermediate. 16 volts. Seems alright, I was running way better than it ran when I did my other than Tyco Friday. What the heck was that? Must be that guide pin must have hit something. Ooh, right there. This track, AFX track, stays together way better than Tyco track. But I never had so much trouble with Tyco track that was rough like that. Longer guide pins, Auto World AFX, aftermarket suppliers. All they need to be is 1 millimeter longer. Oh yeah, see that? Come on now. Still is. Now, it might be this other piece of track not being high enough. Yeah, that's a lot better. Woohoo! Alright. This car is very sensitive. Oh yeah, I made one full lap. Impressive. Not two. I'm not an old T-Jet guy. My cousin had T-Jets. And then the following year, Santa Claus brought me a Tyco. And I didn't have the issues that he had with his T-Jets. He was always dicking around, working on, tearing them apart, trying to fix them. My cars, they were curve huggers. They ran. I got the race. I didn't have to dick around with him. But he had the old AFX track. It had the metal pins in it. 2 metal pins, and you put the 2 pieces together. You put the little plastic piece. Jeff Ryan has that track set up in his garage. It's the same track my cousin had. There we go. Just every car is different. Every type of a car is different. You're gonna race different class cars. You gotta get your car on the track. You gotta set your controller to that type of a car. You gotta practice running that car. Yeah. It's a fun little car to drive. Need to play around with it for a while, figure it all out. Yeah, this thing broke. I got another one over here. They want these struts. 6 of them for $15. I like to reach through the monitor and grab that dude by the throat and just choke the shit out of him for being such a jerk. He probably makes them with the injection mold. All he does is he walks away and just lets it make it. He comes back a little later and it's already made. He does absolutely no work whatsoever, and he wants to charge you. The materials he has in it probably about 20 cents. Bring it back around over here. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's got to be a dash chassis. It doesn't say AFX on it. I was just looking at a chassis. It's not the one in the candy striper. I was just looking at a chassis, it had AFX right on it, so I don't know which one it is. My ADHD's kicking in hard today. So, yeah, that was fun. Tearing it apart and putting it back together. It's a 40-minute video just for that. Most of you probably just skip around, won't even watch all of it. I don't blame you. But, yeah, it runs better. What it does on a dyno. When it's not hopping around, you can hear it hopping. Yeah. But, yeah. That's it, the Badman car. Let me know down in the comments if you, this chassis looks really, really old. And I thought those dash chassis, T-dash, maybe it's like a T-jet, but made by somebody else called T-dash. I don't know. But, throw down in the comments, you know what it is. Let me know, educate me, the Tyco guy. Alright. Appreciate you guys all watching. We hit 40 minutes here. This is a long video just to tear it apart and clean it, put it back together. But yeah. Appreciate it. You guys sign in, like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate it. Hope somebody learned something out of that. Later.